How large is a graveyard of 60,000 people? How much time would it hypothetically take you to walk through that graveyard? Read every name and age. This is what Grove of the Filled Olives attempts to answer, or at least this is my interpretation of it. Grove of the Filled Olives is a virtual memorial dedicated to the victims of the Gaza genocide according to the list published by Gaza Health Ministry from October 7th, 2023 and until July 2025. When you first start this quote-unquote game, you're just standing there with towers of different heights in front of you. Each tower has a ball of color above it, or rather an olive. When you start walking with these clanky controls, you get close to one of these olives and something appears. Asma Muhsin Sulaiman Abu Muammar, 12-year-old girl. You keep going. Saeed Eid Adnan Al-Namma, 27-year-old man. And suddenly you start to understand what all of these towers are. These are the names of the victims, of the martyrs of the Israeli genocide of the Palestinian people. I can't even call them the people of Gaza because most of them are not of Gaza. They are from areas surrounding Gaza that were displaced into this open-air camp by the Western-backed Israeli occupying forces. These towers are there for as far as the eyes can see. But suddenly I see this tiny-looking tower, and so far you might assume that the tower's height are just random. But the horrifying part is here. Anas Muhammad Khadr Abu Kirsh, 0-year-old baby. And as you keep going, you find more 1, 2, 5, 0-year-olds all dead before getting a chance at life. And you look around again to see how many names you've read, and it's barely 0.1% of the names of these martyrs. These martyrs who died brutal deaths at the hands of a merciless Goliath. And for as many people as it seems in here, this was only until July 2025. This doesn't include the names of the thousands that died after that in the past 8 months. Also, these are just 60,000 confirmed deaths of people with identified bodies. So there are bodies that someone recognized and the bodies of the people that were actually extracted. They do not include the thousands that died of disease or the thousands that died buried under the rubble. It took me 7 minutes to read 0.1% of the names, and this was the easiest 0.1%, as the more names you'll read, the harder it will be to read new names and find them amongst the thousands and thousands of towers this game has. These names weren't just olives though. You see, when you first install the game, the shortcut icon for the game has the O in olives covered by that little arrow, the shortcut arrow. This is the Grove of the Filled Lives. Each one of these people was a life, who had family, friends, loved ones, dreams and nightmares. All lives that were stolen by the colonial project called Israel as an attempt to erase these people and their history. And just like Israel killed hundreds of thousands of Palestinians, they also cut millions of olive trees. And as one of the greatest Palestinian poets, Mahmoud Darwish, says, but those soldiers, those new soldiers, they surround her with bulldozers and uproot her from the depths of the earth. They claim victory over our grandmother, whose branches are in the ground and roots are in the sky. Yet she never wept or screamed, until one of her grandchildren who bore witness to the execution hit a soldier with a stone, and was martyred alongside his grandma. And when these soldiers left victorious, we buried him in the deep pit, his grandma's birthplace. And for some reason, we were sure that in a while he'll become an olive tree, a thorny and green olive tree.